he verbally thanks me. Oh, Louie. We have always loved you. If you love food, you know what I mean. And I don't care about drugs. You could put marijuana and cocaine and a donut down. What happened to that donut? I didn't see it. People say, do you ever smoke marijuana? I go, I don't need another reason to be hungry.
We have so much water, it's a joke. It's fun. It's like a game to us. We have water parks. We just fill stuff up with water. We splash it, we squirt it, slide down it, and giggle. It's silly. It's just fun. We have water. We have fountains. Like, what is a fountain? That's just us blowing water in the air like, screw you, look at all this water! And then what do we do at the fountain? We take money we don't need and throw it in.
And my roommate had a loft bed. You know, a loft bed is high. You see, a loft bed is high as a ladder. You climb up in there. You can save space. You get a loft bed. I'm like, I'm 32 years old. At this age, I can't bring a girl to my house and be like, hey, girl. As soon as you find this ladder, I'm gonna talk to you. Right? I say that. You know why? That's a creepy ass thing to say to a human being, right? That's a creepy ass thing to say.
Woo! Just a constant. Nobody takes in life unless it comes through this.
Yes.
Like, whenever I see a televised event that's a huge, like the Olympics opening ceremony or in Times Square at midnight on New Year's Eve, everybody, sees the people all looking at it through their phone. Like, there's explosions and acrobats, but they're looking at it through a little 3-inch screen. Like, I think if Jesus comes back and starts telling everyone everything, everybody's just gonna be twittering. It won't really, I am Christ and I have returned. Oh my God, Jesus is right in front of me. But this is, I'm now going to impart to you. I took pick Jesus. Oh my God, it's trending. Jesus is trending right now. Okay. Can you just look at me for a second?
And now our feature presentation.
And now, give a big Tacoma Comedy Club welcome to your host for the evening.
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing tonight? We doing good? Yes. Tacoma Comedy Club. Tacoma, City of Destiny. More like City of Girls Named Destiny. I think that's more accurate, if we're being honest. I am Corey Michaelis. I'm your host and one of the teachers of Tacoma Comedy Academy. Give them a round of applause. You know people here. This is our 6th graduation show. They've already graduated. There's no fucking grade or anything. They can't fail. It's not an option. You guys are going to laugh and clap and have fun. You're probably here to see someone in particular, but you're going to laugh and clap and have fun for everybody. Is that right? Is that right? Sound good? Because these folks are, for the most part, doing stand-up comedy for their very first time. So if you're here to see somebody, that's really exciting. If you came tonight not knowing that, fucking sorry. I didn't know. What are you doing coming to comedy on a Monday, you weirdo? I'm just kidding. I hope you're having fun. You're like planning on enjoying yourself. You're planning on drinking, even though it's somebody who's drinking, having drinks. Yes. Okay, good. Perfect. He was excited about it. Designated drivers. Ooh, that's a bad fucking ratio right there. Hope your Uber apps, hope you didn't delete those in the whole fucking thing, you know what I mean? Some of you are cool and young and know what's going on. All right, whatever. Glad to have you. We're super excited to have you here. Just a couple little like housekeeping things. Bathrooms are that way. We'll take care of you at your seats with your servers because they're great. They'll take care of you. They're awesome people, my friends. Bartender's gonna be slanging drinks and busy all night. So just hang out and enjoy the show from your seat. We'll take care of you. Sound good? Yeah. Phones away. Except we're a little like lenient on the thing because this is a different show than our normal shows. Normally we don't want you audio or video recording, but if you have a friend that asks you to do that for them or a family member that asks you to do that for them, feel free. That's okay. No problem at all. Just try and be discreet about it and enjoy the show and keep your fucking flash off. It's very bright up here already. You don't need the flash. Don't yell at people. Don't fucking heckle like a weirdo. What would you do that for? It's their first time, asshole. Don't. If you want to say some stupid shit, right now is your chance. Okay, you're done. That's it. No. Too late. You had that much time and you didn't do it. So you're out. I fought a heckler recently, which is, I'm not like warning you, you know what I mean? I think she deserved it, you know what I mean? She could have just rolled away if she wanted to. She rolled right out the door if that was fucking around. He totally deserved it. He was terrible. He called one of the servers at the comedy club a C word 4 times. I know. I don't know how he got to 4 without her clocking him, but he did. And then they kicked him out. It was a whole thing. And he wanted to fight. He was insisting on fighting somebody. He would not leave without fighting somebody. And I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but that's not a thing I normally do. Like, I'm not a real fighter. It was my first time ever, in fact. I'd never fought anybody before in my life. And he was insisting. He's like, I'm going to fight the little Asian man that keeps yelling at me. And I was like, well, of course, but he's going to crush you. You know what I mean? He knows things, you know? Like, he has secrets. I don't know shit. And I was like, dude, you gotta, when I found out what he was like, you have to leave. You just have to leave. And he goes, I want to fight somebody. I said, well, they work here and they can't, but I won't hesitate to beat you up. And I don't know where the fuck that came from. I don't know where I said that. I never said that before. He swung and missed, and I hit him one time. And you know that, remember that video game, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from when you were young? Glass Joe, where he just goes, ooh, that's what he did. He just took a nap on the sidewalk. And I was like apologizing as he was falling. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I've never done this before. Are you okay? His girlfriend came over and she's like, God damn it, Ethan, like it happens every night. And I was like, it's a normal occurrence in their life. I was super nervous because my friend was on the phone with the cops calling them on him, but just stayed on the phone and was like, oh, he just got hit in the face. And I was like, you can fucking hang up now. That's an option. We're done. And I was working at the club, this club. I loved the club that I was working at the time. Like, I don't want to not get work at that club anymore. So I was like all nervous that they were going to be. They don't really want their comedians punching hecklers. You know what I mean? That's not. But then the owner, Facebook, not messaged, but wall posted to me, which I was like, oh, she wants this shit public. She wants people to know. And she wrote, oh my God, I'm so sorry I missed the show tonight. I heard it was a real knockout performance. And I was like, we're fucking good. Everything's fine. And that was this club that happened at, so watch yourself tonight. I'm 36, turned 36 in June, and my parents had their 36th wedding anniversary last January. And I just figured that shit out this year. I was like, wait a second. Because I didn't come prematurely, right? My dad did. And he's a preemie, and then I was born on time, is what happened. 36 and single. I'm single because I married my high school sweetheart, and she didn't. It's fine. I still use her mom's Safeway Club card to get discounted gas, so I think I fucking win, right? Being single's fun, it's great. Meeting people on your phone, not so great. I like it, it's fun for me, I'm good at it. Women, I don't know how you handle this, because guys are idiots, and we just send out dick pics willy-nilly, like you can have one, and you can have one, and everybody over there can have one. Check under your seat, there might be a picture of my dick, fellas. Just for you. You guys have sent dick pics before. You probably have an app on your phone where you save them. Never? Oh, I thought you were like, nah, but you're like, yeah. Yeah, you got a good dick probably, so it makes sense. You're just gonna be like, yeah, anybody who wants. But unsolicited, have you ever done it unsolicited? Just like, maybe she'll like it. Yeah, that's a yes. All right. But it's a ratio game, right? You know, we got Snapchat. You can send it to 100, and if one replies, you're like, fucking worth it. You know what I mean? These other 99 can go suck. Well, they won't, but you know what I mean? Like that. Unsolicited is crazy. That's crazy to me because girls want them, but just not unsolicited. That's like if you ever have to ask yourself the question, does she want a picture of my penis right now? The answer is fucking no. That's the answer every time. You know what I mean? Every time. There are girls in this room with unread Facebook messages because they know it's probably a picture of a penis, right? She saw the paperclip. She knows it's not a Word document. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he typed me up a poem. Picture of his dick, yeah. Here's what a girl said to me. She goes, Corey, if you send me an unsolicited picture of your penis, I immediately text it to every one of my girlfriends. I was like, oh my God, that sounds like an extremely efficient way for me to send dick pics. Are you kidding me? You're gonna be my middleman and fling it out to all your cute friends for me? That sounds great. I'll Photoshop my face in the picture, just like... These two things go together, you know what I mean? I probably shouldn't open my mouth in that picture. That seems super odd. Who's together at this table? Who's with each other at this table? All three of you? Or you two? Oh, okay. You two, right here. You just got a buffer. Good move. I like that. How long have y'all been together? 19 years of marriage. Let's give them a round of applause for 19 years of marriage. See, it's very easy for me to just do that, but 19 years ago, you didn't take a Polaroid. You know what I mean? Like, and then drive to the post office and like wait 5 to 7 business days to see if she wanted to sit on it. You know what I mean? Like you showed it to her in an alley like a gentleman. You know what I mean? Not on your phone like some sort of creep. You know what I mean? I gotta get out of here, but I do want to tell you one thing. I think now is a great time for it. I teach high school. That's my day job. Up in Everett. Don't worry about it. Your kids are fine. They're safe from my antics. Thank you. Yeah, for your supports. We're not gonna get a lot of it from the new sec of ed, so I appreciate it from y'all. You know what I mean? Teaching's great. The kids don't care about spelling anymore. Nobody cares about spelling, right? Because we got spell check and autocorrect, and that takes care of most things, not everything. Right? I just got essays back from my students about their future plans, what they want to do after high school, and a bunch of them were like, I'm defiantly going to collage. You're gonna angrily do arts and crafts for your Joanne Fabrics future? That's the big paper mache plan. I can tell there are people in the room right now that are like, I don't get it. What's happening right now? What's he talking about? No, you're not definitely going to college, right? Like maybe community collage, right? Like, or like Wazoo or something, but not like a real school. Did you get mad at me? Don't get mad at me. I just Googled shittiest college in Washington. Not my fault. You didn't Google before you went to college. All right, I guess I'll leave you on that, all angry for the next comedian. You guys ready for a great show? Of course you are. Let me hear it. Super exciting for us. We love this time of the year. Having the graduation show is so much fun, and I want to welcome your next comedian. Your next comedian comes to us from Bremerton, Washington, right? That's what you wrote down, didn't you? Or did you write Tacoma? I don't remember. Oh, he didn't tell me. He won't tell me. He's fucking creep. He's a weirdo. He's like, I'm not telling you a phone number either. You send me a dick pic. I get it. It's fine. Welcome to the stage. Big, big, warm round of applause. Steve Hammond, everyone.
Hello, Tacoma. I have been known to send my wife an unsolicited dick pic. Not as many as she sends me, but, you know, I try and keep it classy. All right, good looking. All right, we got contemporaries. We got 2 guys and a girl older, guy, girl. 2 girls and a guy. It's everything I watched on porn before I came here, right in the front row. I thought I cleared my... Don't judge. Don't look at me like that. Trying stand-up comedy because I get fired a lot from jobs. Yeah. Most recently from an old folks home. Have you guys ever been to one of these places? Just a real old building, rooms just small enough for a bed and a TV, hallways that smell of denture cream and vitamins. Yeah. People walking around at 2, 3 p.m. with pajamas, slippers. It was fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you. They call it assisted living. What they should be calling it is college without the bullshit. I mean, there's only one test every day. It's a pass-fail. Sir, did you wake up today? Pass. They don't have anybody in the dorm stealing your booze, stealing your drugs. Never happens. They got a nurse who shows up not once, not twice, 3 times drugs in hand to make sure you take them every day. My job was not really with them. I used to smuggle stuff in. Usually it was like Sneaky Pete, some weed, shit ton of Viagra. Yeah, that's serious stuff, and it wasn't for the guys. In these places, women outnumber the men 7-1, guys. 7-1. Oh yeah is right. That means if anybody's getting drugged on a date, it's gonna be grandpa. And they call that move, they call that the happy pappy. Yeah, go talk to Nana next time you visit her in the home. That's a thing. It's brilliant. They got everything at college. They got dances, they got movie night, they got activities, and out back, they got a party bus. I've seen it. It tops out at 45, and that left blinker never turns off, but it's fucking wheels. It's exactly what you're wanting. I want the hearing aids they have. At some point, when I'm done talking and you're not, that's it. I did get glasses. I'm 42 years old. I just got glasses last week, which tells me I masturbated more in the 14 years of marriage than I ever did since puberty. I got married late. I got married at 28, which seems a little bit late for most people. I wanted to make sure I found the right girl, and so that's what savvy shoppers do. My wife waited till she graduated from high school, because that's what Mormons do. I know what you're thinking. How did this score a trophy wife? Yeah, it didn't. I'm gonna tell you, her first husband got the trophy wife. I got a great deal on a used model. I'm not gonna complain. Don't groan at that. I got her. She was still under 29 with no kids. Still had the new wife smell. It's fine. When you marry a woman and she's already been married, it's like jumping in the relationship quick. We don't have any of these cute little things like, let's promise never to go to bed mad. Yeah, that's bullshit. My wife's not only okay with going to bed mad, I'll come home to pillows on the couch, and that's like a preemptive warning that we are gonna have a discussion in the AM. Me and my wife don't fight. We have discussions that gradually get louder until I admit I'm wrong. I mean, we do have rules. We're not savages. In bedroom for a little, little action. She comes first every time. Every time. That's serious. Until she comes to complete climax at least once, I'm not even allowed in the room. My name is Steve. That is my time. Thank you. You're a great audience.
Keep it going for Happy Pappy, everybody. Happy Pappy. Steve Hammond, what a great start. We're gonna keep the show rolling because it's a lot of comedians. Please welcome to the stage. This person's from Bremerton. From Bremerton, Washington, please welcome Ray Smith, everyone.
How's everybody doing? It's hard to stop watching TV at night because these commercials they fuck with me emotionally, especially when I'm high. Swear to God, it'd be that lady that come on that try to get you to send money to some poor kid in Africa for only like 50 cents. I mean, I would, but I'm trying to feed poor kids in Africa or poor African kids in Tacoma right now, so I mean, kind of busy. And it's crazy because the deeper the commercial gets, the more personal it starts to feel. Like, cause she be coming on and making you feel guilty about it and sounding like those Everest Community College commercials. She'd be like, it's only 50 cents. While you're sitting on the couch, there's probably 50 cents under the cushion. Why don't you do something that's gonna make a change in these children's lives? You would spend 50 cents on 50 cent wing Wednesday at Pizza Hut, so why are you making it this difficult? Just give some change, it's gonna make a change. Then she gets mad at you. She's like, these fucking kids need to eat. Put the joint out and fucking send money. God. Hate commercials like that, man. I like commercials like Live Links. Something to get my testosterone going. Something I could play with myself too. Yeah, speaking of playing with myself, when I was 9.5, I was addicted to jacking off. I'm gonna admit it. I used to do it 3 times a day. And that was a slow day. It got so bad to the point where I was taking snack breaks in between sessions. It was bad, I needed help. And I didn't have magazines and DVDs like other kids did, no. I had to get creative and use my resources. I was jacking off the shit like Rachel Ray's cookbooks. Flipping through the pages, talking dirty to her. Like, yeah, get those cakes. Even Miss Butterworth's got it too. It's not one of my proudest moments, but she got it. It just made it a little awkward sitting at the breakfast table the next morning though. Sticky situation. So, I don't know if it's just me, but HOV lanes are confusing. I mean, can you ride in them if you're pregnant or if you have an animal? I mean, I really don't know because I got pulled over the other day and the cop asked me, do you know why I pulled you over? I said, I'm sorry, sir, but my cat's pregnant and she's about to have triplets and I'm taking her to the hospital. Next thing you know, I was in the back of the cop car in handcuffs, charged with a DUI. It's crazy, man, it's crazy. So I had a dance battle with a tweaker the other day. Some of the most unexpected shit I've ever been through. Like, she walked up on me asking me for a cigarette, but it was how she walked up on me asking me for a cigarette that made me think it was a battle. She like walked up on me, she was like, do you have a cigarette? I was like, cigarette? This bitch think I... No, I got no cigarette. Fuck out of here. I mean, I had a cigarette though, but she could dance, and I knew she was gonna be famous pretty soon, so I figured she'll buy her own pack soon. So that was the day I ended my dance career and signed up for Everest Community College classes. All right, I'm ready, that's my time.
Going for Ray Smith, everybody, one more time for Ray. I feel like if you get pulled over in the HOV lane, judging by your past, you could just be like, there's a bunch of unborn babies on the floor of this car. Does that count? No, that's not a, okay. Oh, get on board, fuck you, have fun. These are jokes. I just thought of that. Relax. All right, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna keep having fun. Please welcome to the stage, all the way from Syria. Oh, really? They're on board. Okay, please welcome Mickey Pinches, everybody.
I'm not really from Syria. But if I was, I better get up here before they ban me. So, 2017, woohoo! Yeah, everybody's got their New Year's resolutions, I hope. Well, I've got mine, and I want to share them. I got notes, I'm a pussy. Keep Trump out. So, my New Year's resolution is I am no longer neighbor friendly. No more neighbor favors. Let me tell you why. So my neighbor comes over and asks me to befriend his new wife, Chai Lei, from Thailand. No, I didn't ask if she was a purchase. I just simply said, okay. And it's weird because as soon as I said yes, it's like she all of a sudden appeared like a little ninja warrior. I think she crawled out under a leaf or something. I take you to spa. It's good, you like my treat. Well, little does she know, free to me is like curry and sex. I like them all. So I say, okay. Well, Saturday comes along, and I'm ready. I've shaved my legs, I've shaved my pits, I've waxed my chin, I got my suit and my towel. And the place was actually quite nice. It was clean. It smelled good. It smelled like jasmine and Szechuan. Yeah, I like them both. Everybody there was like 4 foot tall and very organized. It kind of reminded me of an ant colony. But at 5'2", I felt like a giant, so what the hell. I go into the dressing room and I start to undress and put on my suit, and Chai goes, "No suit." I'm sorry, no soup? No suit. No suit in here. No swimsuit? Oh, a million things are going through my mind at once, and one is, I wish I would have shaved more areas. By the way, did I mention all these little gals are like 80 pounds? No swimsuit? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, I weigh more than 5 of them put together. She said, no worry, no worry. They think you're rich. So I do a Hail Mary and I go into the tubs. I realize I am the only white chick there. All the rest are little, fast, and naked. I feel like I'm at the North Pole in Santa's X-rated toy shop. And guess who I am? With the big belly and the white beard? So Chai tells me we gotta, shower up before we go in the tubs. No problem, I'm PC. Until I look over and all these little ladies are sitting on a 2x4, 5 inches off the ground, and the spigot is knee level. Well, yeah, you know what it's like. If I even get down there, how the fuck am I gonna get up? She says, oh no, don't worry. Your shower over there. And way in the back of this Asian spa is a stand-up shower. I guess it's for us token white girls who are neighbor-friendly. So I put my head down and my tail between my legs, and I start going towards the shower, and I notice that everybody is staring at me. Probably thinking, who's the rich beluga with the afro? So once I plop my ass into the hot tub, I swear that half those gals splashed out like a tsunami hit. Chai leans over and says, you scrub? I'm sorry, do I what? Do you scrub? You scrub? I said, Chai, I don't know what the hell that means. And honestly, I was giving her a look like, I cannot be more humiliated more today than I have been so far. You scrub, it's good, my treat. Fuck, there's that damn free word again. So I go, okay. The scrub room is actually a roped off area with butcher tables. You cut up cows. And they're real tall, and they're white, and they're vinyl, and they're wet. So when I tried to get my body onto this wet table, I started to slip, and a couple of the Asians come right over and try to lift my large, white, wet, big-ass body up on the table. Absolutely humiliating. But then the fun begins. The scrubber puts on gloves. I'm thinking, what the fuck is she scrubbing? She dunks her hands in these white solution, and she starts a scrubbing. And I mean scrubbing hard and scrubbing fast and scrubbing everywhere. Yeah, you know where. You've been there. I'm thinking to myself, holy shit. After about 3 layers of skin, she says to me, you don't scrub long time. I've never scrubbed ever. Yeah, you need scrub, look. And I look down, and on my large white body, looks like somebody just vomited black oatmeal. I said, did that come off me? Yeah, you need scrub. She takes her big old bucket and sticks it in her white solution, and she douses me like she's cleaning off the blood off the carcass she just carved. But actually, in the end, it wasn't too bad. She did rub me down with oil. Little dash of garlic and pepper. I did learn one thing, though. Old Chai's My Treat cost me $350 and a skin rash. That's my time. Thank you much.
My treat. All right, give a round of applause, everybody. Mickey pinches. Carpet doesn't match the drapes, you guys. I've checked. Scrubbed and scrubbed. Her friends were like, ha. Everybody else is like, I don't. This is awkward. Keep it going. Your next comedian right here, from right here in Tacoma. Please welcome to the stage, Ben Pettijohn, everyone.
Hey, how's it going? So we got a new Siberian Husky. His name's Smokey, beautiful dog, yeah. And while I was downstairs enjoying my dinner, he went upstairs and took a shit in my bed. Hey, I'm just glad it wasn't me this time. But it was nice of him to make the bed for me. So I'm thinking to myself, is he trying to send me a message? Is he trying to tell me that black fecal matters? So I got upstairs, and let's just say that I didn't see it in time. So between me and the dog, there's now a chocolate pancake. And I gotta say, it's pretty weird wiping someone else's shit off my own ass. So I've been taking care of myself. I've been trying to juice more. And it makes so much noise. It sounds like what Comcast does to my credit card. It would be quieter if you put the vegetables on the floor and took the lawnmower to it. And you're still hungry after you juice. Of course you're still hungry. It's a slushy, not Kung Pao chicken. There are some foods that you just shouldn't juice. The only reason you should juice a beet is if you can shit a ruby. Coffee makes you poop. Juice makes you poop. Coffee and poop? May God have mercy on your sphincter. So I saw an older black man with the fit body of a 20-year-old. He looked like a black Fabio. So I asked him, how do you stay so young? What's your secret? He said, prison. So me and my wife are still trying to decide if a mustache is a good look for me. And I said, you know what, honey? Let's just sit on it for a while. If defusing a bomb involved me untangling Christmas lights, I think we'd all die. I think Trump is a very fake person. I took a poster of Trump accepting the presidency with a caption that says, "Fake it till you make it." So I'm a rapper. Yep. And my rapper name is Two Chins. And you know what they say? Mo chins, mo problems. And some of you don't believe me, and that's because you're racist. So I'm going to take this opportunity to set white people back 100 years. All right. I'm 2 chins, I'm 2 cheeks, got no hoes, got 1 freak. I'm hazy, I'm lazy, I take pills cause I'm crazy. I'm fat I'm fat chance, I can't twerk, I can't dance. I'm Big Mac, I'm big boy, got big guns, got big toys. I'm top dog, I'm old dog, my spirit animal is roadhog. I'm deglazed, I'm deflower, take my blue pill and show you the power. I'm K9, I'm cable, got strings you can't pull. I'm DJ Def, I'm DJ Cracker, Space Cadet, and Professional Slacker. I'm Lil Shit, I'm Lil Tip, the safe word is relationship. I'm C-Fit, I'm C-Note, don't fix it if it ain't broke. I'm G-Wiz, I'm G-Slam, welcome to my Cracker program. I'm T-Bag, I'm Tiki, my therapist needs therapy. I'm J-Bird, I'm J-Walk, I got that huge, sweet talk. That's my time, thank you so much.
Ben Pettijohn, everybody, one more time for Ben Pettijohn. Comedian and rapper. I don't know, sorry. It's actually pretty good, right? It's pretty fun. You were loving it over here, the lady with the fries. You were really loving it. Do you know him or you just liked it? That's great. That's what I like. You don't know somebody, you're really enjoying it. Keep that up, everybody, especially for your next comedian. She's coming to us from Olympia. Please welcome to the stage, Christine Salvador, everyone.
Hello. So, me and my roommate are in the middle of a war on toilet paper. She wants me to buy more. I want her to move out. So I hid all the toilet paper, but I'm thinking of working out some type of exchange program, okay? So if she were to clean something, anything, I'd give her 5 to 15 squares of toilet paper, yeah? So vacuuming, 15 squares. Yeah, okay, putting the dishes away, 5. And if she were to ever clean the bathroom, I'd give her the whole fucking roll. All right, so I'm single, yes. Single and desperate. Yeah. And I should also tell you, I identify as Native American. Yeah, it's true. I actually came out when I was really young. Birth. Yeah. Both my parents are really supportive. You know, people come out as Native American to me all the time. Christine, come here. You know I have a little Indian in me. Oh, wow. I can put a little bit more in you. Yeah. You know, when people find out I'm Native American, they have so many questions, but they're really afraid of saying the wrong thing. So, what are you? What are you? What am I? Single and desperate. And you know what? I could help them out. I know what they want to ask me. I could just tell them my tribe. I could tell them the Indian name I received when I danced naked on the precipice of the plateau. Dances with rock. Dances with anything, actually. But you know, I kind of like to see other people struggle.
I know it doesn't make up for the 500 years of Native oppression, historical killings, pillaging, and rapes, but every bit counts. And I'll take what are you over, you're Indian? Well, you don't look it. And I was just thinking, you don't look like a dick. Yeah. Or this one's great. Prove it. Prove it. Prove to me you're white. Quick, go steal a piece of land. Yeah. And I get it. People get confused. My last name's Salvador. It's because in 1492, some Spanish dickhead sailed the ocean blue, spread disease and slaughter, got us drunk on firewater, forced their bodies on us, and then they forced us to take their beautiful sounding names. What? They really are quite lovely when you pronounce it correctly. Salvador. All right. So, can I tell you something? I've been on edge lately. Yeah, I've been really nervous because of my last name and exotic looks. Well, I'm kind of afraid of being yelled at by supporters of you-know-who. Or as we like to call him, speaks with orange duck lips. Or stands with tiny fists. Ooh, so tiny. Yeah. Well, I want to be prepared, just in case. So if somebody comes up to me and yells, "Go home, immigrant!" I'm just gonna say, I know you are, but what am I? Single and desperate, that's my time, thank you. I'm Christine.
Christine Salvador, everybody give a round of applause. One more time for Christine Salvador. Fellas? Okay, not all at once. Single and desperate? No? Okay. We'll keep it going. Next comedian comes to us from right here in Tacoma. Please welcome to the stage, Dustin Shaw, everyone.
I grew up a fat kid in Nebraska, or a kid in Nebraska. I like to think of it as being Cornhusky. Being a fat kid in the Midwest is rewarded. At the county fair, our rides didn't have a height requirement, they had a scale. So imagine, Larry the Carney guy standing at the end, and he looks down and he's like, well, you're gonna have to, and I walk up and he's like, no, hell, you're wider than you are tall. Go on up there. Oh, hey, shit, turn sideways. You get up those stairs easier. What's really fun is being fat in high school in the Midwest. And I was not a hit with the ladies, trust me. But to be fair to me, there weren't a lot of single girls in my high school. Most of them already had brothers. What's great too is well-meaning people, they say, well, you're just big boned. Shit, I'm old enough to know that these Snickers that I'm eating are not going straight to my bones, and my bones are not the reason that my mom has to shop for me at the Husky section at Kmart. So my mom did try to help me. She would put me on diets all the time. And my dad, being typical Midwest manly man, thought, that's gonna make him gay. So imagine dinner at my house being very confusing. Because my mother was like, look, sweetheart, it's okay. Just learn moderation and pace yourself. There's no need to clean your entire plate. You are not gonna make our son some kind of queer. Now, shove that meat in your mouth, boy. Yes, my father was Yosemite Sam. Big mustache, cowboy hat, 6 shooters. That tall. Big time rodeo guy. So he would take me out because he thought that that would teach me how to be his version of a man, right? So I would go out and I'd watch him ride farm animals around with other like-minded racists. And as I got older, I started thinking, is this really what you wanted, Dad? You're worried about your son being gay, but you take him every Saturday to look at grown men in tight Wranglers and leather chaps. Huh? Yeah, trust me, that shit could have backfired badly, right? Yeah. I really should have messed with him. I should have said, you know what, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be in a cowboy. A cowboy? I want to be a cowboy. Not in. I think about it now. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I think about the lessons that I learned from my parents, and I really don't want to repeat them. Despite all my dad's faults, he had 2 jobs because he felt that it gave him more opportunities to stay away from his wife and kids. My mom had to quit her job when we were young because after several surprise visits from child services, you're not allowed to leave your children alone overnight. Right, yeah, it's a different time. It's not like it is today. We didn't have fucking iPads. No one calls CPS, please. Getting older is, all these guys have mentioned, getting older. I turned 41 this year, and a lot of my friends, they give me shit because my girlfriend is in her 20s. Right, that's right. Yeah. So those of you from Nebraska or the Midwest, I'm going to do the math for you. That's almost a decade difference. It is. It is. I did the math. But I think about it a lot, and I think, she certainly has options. She could be with someone who has better hair, a better job, a sense of humor. But she's with me, so clearly she's settling. No, really, I'm very fortunate. She's beautiful, and I think that after we have sex, there should be an announcement. When you're on a plane, right before the plane lands, that comforting voice comes over and they're like, we know you have your choice of airlines to fly, but we are so thankful you are fucking Dustin. Because he's like Spirit Air single guys. He is cheap, unreliable, and all he offers are stale nuts. That's my time. My name is Dustin. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Keep it going for Dustin Shaw. Everybody, one more time for Dustin. And then keep that round of applause going for your next comedian from Tacoma, Jill Lasterson, everyone.
Hi. I'm Jill. I'm a Libra, and I'll be your server this evening. See, I'm already trying to get closer to your food. My dog and I share a dirty little secret. We both like to eat off of other people's plates. She doesn't care if she gets caught, and I just don't care. Because we both know those calories don't count. I love dogs, especially Irish setters. They're high energy, short attention span, and silly, with a rollicking temperament.
Basically the same description as a Libra. And when it came time to purchase my red setter, I had to prove to the breeders that this Libra was worthy of owning an Irish setter. I actually told the breeder that I believed I was an Irish setter in a former life. They said, "She's kookier than we are." Sold. Dogs have no shame when it comes to food, but I do. I've actually asked the cashier at the DQ drive-thru to put my Butterfinger Blizzards in a plain, unmarked paper bag. True story. Actually, come to think of it, shouldn't all addictive substances be sold in a plain, unmarked paper bag? My meth dealer thinks so. Oh, doctors nowadays, boy, they're so smug. They weigh you with your clothes on, but then you have to wait for them with your clothes off. Hell, I don't know if I'm at the doctor's office or on a blind date. Oh, and it's not easy being a Libra with a weight problem. Even the universe is cruel. Hell, my astrological sign is a scale. But I try to work with it. I bring cookies so the nurses won't weigh me. And if that fails, then I eat the cookies. Without sharing. Now who's cruel? Psychiatrists can actually diagnose a person based on their astrological sign and what kind of dog they own. So Jill, you're a Libra and you have an Irish setter. Yes, doctor. You're manic and you have ADHD. Still drinking out of the toilet? Only after my dog does. Oh, dogs. It turns out I have a lot in common with my Irish setter. We're both compulsive overeaters. However, when she does it, it's hilarious. When I do it, it's a disorder. There is the trade-off. I don't have to shit in the yard. I do it only if I want to. My dog and I both eat, and we're willing to do this. We're willing to eat the non-digestibles in order to eliminate any evidence that there was any food. For example, fortune cookies. I will eat the fortune, but only after I've read it. Ice cream sandwiches. I don't waste any time. I just eat the wrapper right with the sandwich. Hey, don't judge. That's just good time management. And carrot cake cupcakes. Hell, they were gone before I realized each one was encased in a paper wrapper. Damn, they were worth it. Anyway, so with my dog, I realized that I've got some issues with food, and my therapist tells me, Jill, food is just a substitute for sex. But I'm not convinced. I'm still trying to figure out how to get an eggplant up there. Thank you. That's my time.
Jill Lasserson. Everybody give her one more round of applause. Eggplants, people shoving meat in their mouths. Fun night. We're having a good time. Next comedian comes from Puyallup. Please give a warm round of applause for Steve Smith, everyone. Steve Smith.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous. Now I'm pissed off, but I'm not nervous anymore. Learned that from a Marine. Religions are great if you're a man. And Islam, you know, if men have lustful thoughts, what do? Just make the women wear bed sheets. Problem solved. Men have no responsibility. Christianity, virgin birth, Mary's got pregnant by the Holy Spirit. Her husband, Joseph, had one job. We don't even have to work. No responsibility, no work, uncertain payoff. Religion's starting to sound a lot like Vegas. We know God's a man because, I mean, God could use his God powers to pop a baby Jesus up out of the ground and go, here you go, Mary. Instead, he goes, here's like 15 seconds of the Holy Spirit, you take care of the rest. Men will not finish a job if a woman's there to do it. You know? If I'm unloading the dishwasher, I'll get that bowl in there, I'm a man. And after a while, your girlfriend's just, get out of the way, I'll do it. Jeez. It's good to be a man. I mean, God's greatest gift to man. Orgasm. God's greatest gift to women is childbirth? Man, that doesn't seem fair. Parents love Santa Claus because it's fun to lie to children. Until they learn the truth, they run around bawling and the snot's coming out. Ugh. Cruel? I think it's fantastic. You know, it's a good life lesson because, you know, you got to know that your parents are lying to you. It's like, we love all our children equally. No, you don't. Your whole society will lie to you, right? There's a vast conspiracy to get kids to believe that an old, fat white guy will enslave the entire Elvish race and force them to make toys so you can have presents. You notice the similarities between Jesus and Santa? I mean, they both have magical powers. Jesus walks on water, Santa flies in a sleigh. They both bring presents. Jesus brings everlasting life. Santa brings Hasbro's the game of life. And they both come as a thief in the night. And they're both really bad role models. I mean, Santa is fat, he smokes, he's a slaver. But Jesus, you know, he didn't do any God work until he was like 30. He took a gap decade. He's the first millennial. And he only did his God job for like a year and a half. And then he went to live with his dad. You know, the Bible's full of stories about, God punishing people for doing pleasurable things, dancing, drinking. And he could just make those things unpleasurable, like he did with going to church. Anyway, so God's stubborn. So he's like, well, you're still doing that? Even after I flooded the entire earth? Okay, I'll just send down another plague. Nope. They're still butt fucking. Hey, that's my time. Thank you. Hey, if you want to see more of me, I do improv comedy at the Tacoma Little Theater, 4th Saturday every month, 10:30 p.m.
Steve Smith, everybody give him one more big round of applause for Steve Smith. I love every comedy set that ends with the word butt fucking. Everyone I've ever heard, I've loved. Please welcome to the stage from Renton, Washington, Christine Clark, everybody.
All right. Yeah. I have two wonderful nieces, and ever since my sister's had those kids, she's kind of become an asshole. She texted me the other day at 4 a.m. with a picture of my niece shitting on the toilet. Not sitting, shitting, just so we're clear. And the caption read, "I'm so proud of my big girl. She finally made a poopy on the potty, but still at 4 a.m. was a little excessive." And then I realized after I got a text message from my mother that this was a group text message. And it wasn't gonna stop because my mom just encourages this shit. My mom says, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of my big girl. This is the best day of my life." If this is the best day of your life, know that I did this 32 years ago, and I've done it flawlessly ever since, give or take a couple of nights. Just saying. Also, if we were gonna drop the standard or the bar in our family for what we thought was the best day of our lives, I wish you had told me that before I graduated from college and accrued $30,000 in student loan debt. Never drug a 2-year-old. Or so I've been told. It's frowned upon by many people. They'll tell you that. I was going with my niece, who's 2, on her first flight, I should say, and I told my sister, I was like, we should give her some NyQuil, and she'll just pass right out. And my sister said, "What kind of aunt are you? You want to drug my child?" No. And I said, "Drug your child. If NyQuil is the gateway drug to her doing harder drugs and living under an underpass in Seattle, I'm gonna charge you more money." But I feel guilty, so I dropped the whole thing. 2 months later, I get kind of nervous, I get cold feet, I show up at a store because I can't just let this continue to happen. She's a nightmare on the ground, she's gonna be awful 30,000 feet in the sky. So I show up at the store and I realize I don't know what I'm doing. You get to the children's medicine section and it's totally different from the section you're used to. There's no Z's, there's no animals like sheep, for example. It's all other kinds of animals like monkeys. I don't know what to fucking do with that. And an old lady across the room sees me and notices that I obviously don't belong there. I
I look like I don't have kids, and I know I read more like I'm late for this softball game, and I probably am looking for a bandage because we're gonna lose the game if there's not a shortstop. And I tell the lady, she comes up to me, she's like, "Can I help you find anything?" And I tell her, "Yeah, I'm looking for something that's gonna," and I realize I can't just say knock a 2-year-old out. So I have to lie, and I say, "I'm looking for something that's gonna help a 2-year-old go to sleep with an ear infection. Like, she's just not been able to sleep the last couple of days, and it's been really rough." And she looks at me and she says, "Have you seen a pediatrician?" And I say, "I have not seen one in 32 years. And I don't think WebMD covers that actual plan, so I don't think I can go." And she doesn't look like she's on board. And I tell her, honestly, I just need you to either we're gonna do this or we're not. And I think we're a little late for plan B. So I don't know what to do. I walk away frustrated, and I realize that she's probably watching me at the window, making sure I don't get into a white windowless van. She's ready to make the call. So I drop the whole thing, and I'm nervous, but I realize I can do something for myself. As I'm driving to the airport with my sister, I show her the bag of edibles that I've just eaten before we get onto the plane. It was the best night of my life and the worst night of hers. My name's Christine, that's my time. Thanks.
Christine Cook, everybody. One more time for Christine. And her shitty niece. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna keep it going with your next comedian right here from Tacoma, the marvelous 253. Please welcome to the stage, Soccer!
What up, Tacoma? Don't worry, I don't freaking bite, but I'm already taken. My girl and I have been together for 9 years. I love my girl. It's not because I'm the best man, it's because every female that I mess with doesn't want to do anything with me, but I love her. And we're always getting in arguments. Like, it's so hard being a woman, she tells me. And I'm like, do you know how hard it is being a man? She's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, literally, every goddamn morning I'm waking up like this in plank position, like, dude, I'm scared of heights, put me down, shit. Finally get put down, she's like, oh, you wanna go that route? I seen you at the gym yesterday popping a boner every time a female walked in. I'm like, me? I'm so focused on my sets, it's not me, it's these females that walk in, perfect size, huge ass tits, like, come on, bro. They literally came in here like, how many boners can I pop today? While I'm in there like, how many sets can I push today? But this dude is like, I'm literally in the bench press, he's like, bro, Sarah is back again. Now I'm like, dude, settle down, I'm gonna get caught up. Like, she's here. He's like, I got this. We get home, biggest argument ever. And I'm like, oh shit, it's PMS time. I gotta play it smooth. Sorry, ladies, no disrespect. But every time it comes to the calendar, I mark BITCH, 24th to the 30th, just to be safe. I was like, I can't get caught up. She comes home and walks down to the kitchen. I clean the house. I even freaking dusted the windows. Like, come on. She walks in. I'm like, she can't complain about shit, can you? But I'm just in my head, I'm walking around. She goes to the microwave, she heats up some leftovers, and she's like looking, she's like, yeah, you're an asshole, and you don't care about me, the microwave cares about me more than you do, and I'm like, what the are you talking about? The microwave cares about you more than me? And she's like, look, read the screen, it says enjoy your meal. You never telling me to enjoy your meal. And she like storms off, and I'm like, is this girl tripping? Like, but I get down to her position, I'm like, the microwave is a microwave, it's not a damn freaking human. Come on now, girl. But she like storms off, and I call my boys, like that's what I do. I'm like, hey, Tyler, Keith, time to go get a drink. It's like, oh, bro, you're arguing, aren't you? Like, yeah, bro, literally, come on. They're like, hey, bro, we're single, you're in a relationship, get us some females. How are you gonna do it? You're the smartest drunk guy we ever known. You can literally tell. I walk into the bar, biggest thing, alcohol was like, bro, get stamped, say what I tell you. I walk in, and I'm like, you cheating whore! My friend Tyler looks at me like, what the hell was that? I'm like, bro, 3 o'clock. Those 3 females looked first. We're gonna go buy them all a drink. And just trust me on this. We sit there, this guy is drunk as shit. Before we got there, he orders Grey Goose. He's like, bro, you just got me cut off because of the shit you said. I was like, no. You said an order of Grey Goose. Went back and ordered another shot. It's Grey Geese, dumbass. Like, come on, get it together. He's like, oh shit, bro, my bad. To be honest, I'm a faithful guy, so I left the bar. No pussy on deck, no nothing. Just went home. She's like, it's 3:30. The bar's closed at 2. I'm cutting you off. I was like, that's fine. Cut me off. It's totally fine. My dick was like, dude, are you serious right now? Think about what you're doing. Cut off? What kind of shit is that? I was like, bro, porno, bro. Trust me, I got this all set down. I go online, best categories ever. It was cock-a-doodie, love and hip cock. And I'm like, I don't like to watch love and hip hop with my girl, but this one kind of seems interesting. Shit. Instead of just seeing the tits and everything, I'll actually see everything go down. But with all the media and shit, I got confused. I bought Border Patrol 1, 2, and 3. But as I get it shipped to the house, I paid extra $20 to get it first day delivery so she doesn't come after work and find it. And I'm sitting there waiting. David, my neighbor, comes through with the DVD package. I'm like, what the hell is this doing? He's like, here's your DVDs. And I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like, what's in there? He's like, here you go. They're all scratched. I'm like, oh shit, dude, we have something to relate to now. As I get in there, I put the DVDs in there, playing them. I forget all about them. She comes home after work. She's walking around. I'm like, oh shit. These Latinas try to escape the damn hiding spot that I put them in. Holy shit, what do I have to do? She comes after work. I'm like, she does not have any clue. She would have told me about this. She comes home. She's all walking in. She's like, hey, Donald Trump. I was like, whoa, take a step. Why are you calling me Donald Trump for what? She's like, I found the DVDs, asshole. Who am I dating? Some psycho freak that's left with Border Patrol? I know you learn to Latinas. My dick, and he got a mind of his own. He comes down, he's like, bitch, give us our DVDs back. Thank you so much. I'm marvelous, and that's my time. And I'm drunk. Literally.
Soccer, everybody, one more time for soccer. Give me my DVDs back. That's what my dick sounds like too, exactly like that, same accent. All right, we're gonna keep the show going. This next comedian, you should know, before he comes up, he has a traumatic brain injury. Please welcome to the stage my buddy, Skippy Sprinkles, everyone.
Hey guys, how you doing tonight? I gotta tell you guys something here real quick, all right? That I have a traumatic brain injury, and doing stand-up comedy with a traumatic brain injury is kind of like flying an airplane, being a pilot, and going blind during your flight. I mean, it's like, how do I land? You know, where's my jokes? You know, having a traumatic brain injury is like pre-funking for Alzheimer's. I mean, one day I could go out and meet a movie star. And the next day I could go out and meet Sir Mix-a-Lot. And the next day I'd get home and it's like, you know, my brain's mixed up a lot. Let's try that one out right now. You know, we all come to a comedy show to laugh. Forget about our kids, our dogs, our responsibilities, because any longer than that, they'll send you to jail for neglecting your dogs. No one cares about your kids. I have 2 daughters. They're little pains in the ass anyways. Well, 2 daughters, you know, that's all the state will let me have. I don't know what the deal is with that, but you know, although I am looking for love, my 2 girls are hell-bent on being the only 2 in the house. I don't know, that went, you know. Hey guys, do you ever see, well, the other week, come on, Skippy, ram it on in there. Let me tell you what's going on, all right? The other week I heard an Amber Alert. You guys all get that Amber Alert? Sitting there driving, all of a sudden, boom, right in front of me, the Amber Alert. You know, having a traumatic brain injury, though, is like crazy. I mean, you know, I sit there and I try to remember the car. I look to the side and 911, I see the truck right now. It's a maroon Dodge truck with a Hemi. It's got 3 guys in the front with cowboy hats, very small Johnson bumps. And they also have a llama in front. No, sir, it's a silver Corolla. Okay, 5 minutes down the road, I'm sitting there, call again. 911, help me. You know, I see a silver Mazda Miata, 3 guys in blonde wigs. No, it's a silver Corolla. Thanks for the tip. You know, 15 minutes down the road, I'm sitting there, oh my God, I got it this time. You know, got it. You know, I'm sitting there and they, you know, hey, it took them 13 rings to answer. Are you kidding me? 13 rings. How are they supposed to catch anybody with that kind of service? Get on the phone. Skippy! What do you want? What the fuck? So I'm sitting there and I go, hey, I'm calling about your 911. You know, I see a tandem bicycle with 2 clowns on it. No, Skippy, it's a silver Corolla. Bye, click. And that's the end of my, you know, trying to get a hold of 911. You know, having a head injury, traumatic brain injury, is kind of like somebody wakes you up in the morning by shaking you. It removes your slate, makes it absolutely clean. Kind of like an Etch-a-Sketch, which was really, really sad. You know, I made a great pair of stairs yesterday. My mom recently came back from Europe and she had a brain tumor. To go with my, she had temporary brain loss, to go with my permanent brain loss. So I go up to the hospital, you know, Mom, hey, I'm Skippy, your son. Who are you? Okay, okay, I'm gonna end it with right here, okay? The ambulance drivers come there and they go, oh, we're here to pick up this lady. Is this 876 54321 or, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm just freaking out, you know, and, you know, we're to take your mom to hospice. I'm like, my dad's just down the hall taking a leak. Who's this guy at hospice, you know? He sounds like a real loser. I'm sorry, Mom. Mom, I'm sorry it couldn't have been better. I wish you were here. Love you guys, love each and every one of you. This class is amazing. Take it every day.
One more time for Skippy Sprinkles, our star students. He's taken the class all 6 times because he fucking forgets every time. So I keeps coming back. I'm not joking. I wish. It's like, have I paid yet? We're like, no, I am not paid. Get us some of that government money that they've been giving you for years. All right, coming to the stage, your next comedian, right here in Tacoma, Sasha LeBlanc, everybody.
I am not happy. 2016 has been deplorable. Prince died. I was devastated. I didn't think anything could trump that. Holy shit! Monica Lewinsky even voted for Hillary Clinton. She said, she could just not help Donald get ahead. Do you notice I'm wearing a safety pin? This means I'm one of the good ones. I am a safe space. Unless you disagree with me, then you can just go fuck yourself. Now, I am determined that in 2017, I am going to start a healthy lifestyle, which, let's face it, is a euphemism for I'm tired of being a fat ass. I went to a dietitian, and her advice to me was to eat food only if I can pronounce every ingredient. Monosodium glutamate, partially hydrogenated oil. I'm an English teacher, I got this. Sugar, flour, this is a piece of cake. I am proud to say I could pronounce every ingredient in a bag of Cheetos. You see, Middle America? I too can stomach crusty orange lumps that are full of shit. Let's make America great again. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. My husband and I are trying to have a baby. I said husband. I already landed the guy. I don't even need to get pregnant. But I really want to be a mom. I hate babies. No, I don't actually hate them. I just hate everything about them. Well, have you ever been to a baby shower? Or as our president would call it, a golden opportunity? He's so easy to take the piss out of, which is ironic since he's a piece of shit. But a baby shower is a party where a bunch of women think that in order to talk about babies, they have to talk like a baby. And this might be tolerable if there was alcohol, but there's not. And there's no drugs and no men. It's just women. And chocolate that they make you lick from a diaper. They are sadists, these women. Now, it's called a shower because you're showering the mom to be with gifts. And I don't know about you, but watching someone else open gifts is the most tedious thing in the world. You have to pretend to be excited watching someone else get shit. A lot of shit. A lot of cute, adorable little shit. Well, here's a taste. Oh, another onesie. Thank you so much. That is so cute. Oh, preparation H. Grandma, this is a gag gift. I get it. I'm not going to be able to sit or shit for weeks. No, honey. The preparation H is for when your husband insists on anal for the next 2 years. Do any of y'all see the irony in giving gag gifts when none of y'all can shut the fuck up? I've been listening to you babbling, baby-talking bitches for 5 fucking hours. And if I'm not the one getting the shit, why should I give a shit? But then you have the obligatory first birthday. And who thinks it's appropriate to invite an adult without children to a child's birthday party? Everyone. And what do you do at a child's birthday party? You watch them open gifts, yeah. But this time it's worse. Because now you even have some pussy-ass men engaging in the baby talk while the chronological baby is just wobbling around not giving a shit. And I'm like, really? Those overalls are just so cute that you can't help but have your voice go up 8 octaves every time you talk because I am not that impressed. I have grown past the point of thinking that something is adorable just because it's really small. That's a shout out to my ex, Brian. Now, to add insult to injury, these baby showers, these birthday parties, they're always at some upper middle class woman's house where that whole West Wing is devoted to that baby. And my broke ass is supposed to bring a gift. Why? That baby has a crocodile-skinned Louis Vuitton diaper bag. I've never had a Louis Vuitton bag in my life, and I work for a living. That baby does nothing but shit and cry, and somehow they're deserving of a designer name? You know, we talk about white privilege. What about baby privilege? Adult lives matter. My life fucking matters, and you're ruining it. But you know what the worst thing of all is? It's mommy. Mommy's worst of all. some poor crocodile was skinned alive, withering in pain, look it up, PETA.com, because mommy is so insecure that her once tight vagina can now be loaned out as a hanger for Boeing. Well, guess what, mommy? You're a big cunt, all right. Thank you. That's my time.
So fun, keep it going. So we got there still butt fucking, and you're a big cunt, and says. That's awesome. Oh, I love this. This is so much fun. You guys having a good time? Having a good time? Good. Only 24 more comedians, so we're just almost at the end. Please welcome the stage from Buffalo, New York, Sandy Swartz, everybody.
Hey, thanks everyone for coming out. Appreciate it. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know, I'm one of those refined charm school women gone wild. But I promise you, I'm going to leave all my clothing on, and there will be no other females on stage with me performing sexual acts. But I do know the proper knife to butter bread with or cut your meat, because my mama taught me. And my mom had great accuracy with knives. I realized that as I saw my father running out the door on a clear summer day, screaming with fear in his eyes, "Sylvia, stop that!" And I realized knives don't stop on command like dogs. And the knife didn't stop, but everybody on the sidewalk did to watch it. It was quite the scene. In fact, I was quite popular at the bus stop that week. We could have given tours like in Hollywood. Look at that house. That's where Sylvia threw the knife. And then another one of our shared family experiences that brought us all closer together was visiting the parents, actually visiting my dad's parents. Because my mom just loved the in-laws so, especially Pauline. So Pauline started on my mom one day. My mom decided to walk outside. Pauline decided to follow. Mistake number one. Pauline continued to rant and rave about my mom not treating her precious son right. Mistake number two. There was a fence post there. So Sylvia had her version of the Highland Games. The caber toss. It is supposed to be the elite part of the games. There's supposed to be a judge there that judges it for a fifer. Doesn't matter about distance, aim and accuracy. My mother had that down, and there were judges there aplenty. Dad, father-in-law, pretty darn good judges, and my mom won that day. And we weren't even Scottish. It was a pretty eventful day. So by the time we got over to Tacoma, I knew all about the Highland Games. So to deal with that, we had our own form of recreational therapy. And we had our own beanie baby, a live boa named Beanie. Every Tuesday night, we went over to a friend's house. and we watched the Muppets. Now, to deal with Beanie, Beanie needed a whole ecosystem. Beanie fed on mice. Mice fed on crickets, crickets on ants. So we had to feed them separately. And then we fed ourselves with a pin joint, raw milk, and cookies. Living large and living well. There you go. How to deal with life. That's my time. I want to say thank you.
Sports, everybody, one more time for Sandy Sports. Give her a big round of applause. Staying strong, you guys having fun. We're still having fun, right? We're still, yes, good, phenomenal. You guys ready to go? We're ready to go. Good, good, good. Welcome to the stage. Big, big warm round of applause from Georgia, Michael Todd.
Well, good evening. So anyway, recently had some problems picking up married chicks. Yeah, the last one said, I'm on my period. So of course I was very cordial and said, check please. I didn't want it to ruin both our nights, you know? My wife couldn't even finish her meal. You know, so obviously we got our check and moved along. And then, don't judge me. So yeah, who loves hookers? Yeah, I do too, unofficially, all right? Because my wife's here. But yeah, I just can't find a place to hide them. You know what I mean? I know there's someone out here that knows what I mean. So I tried the garage. No. Tried the trunk. But apparently, she goes in the trunk more than I thought. That's okay. That's okay. She still didn't talk to me, though. That was a weird night. But, moving along. I'm glad you guys can laugh at my pain. So, my wife's been in bondage for about 10 years. I keep saying the same thing, you know. Let my penis go. Yeah, that's weird. But anyways, so learned a lot of things in the Marine Corps. One of which is I went to Norway, and they gave me this awesome class where if you get really, 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 really cold, you can masturbate. Only one problem though, one problem. You can't finish. I mean, I never start anything I'm not gonna finish. You know what I mean? And my wife's always telling me, right? If you don't ever make it back one day, I want you to save some semen for me. Bad thing though is a belly button is not a good container to bring it back. I mean, who knew that, right? So anyway, I still have frostbite on my penis, but I learned a lot, you know? That's good, that's good. So let's see. I will be getting out of the Marine Corps soon. I've been looking into many different jobs. One would be the G-string coffee guy. I could use my own stir. You know what I mean? We sell tea bags too. Yeah, yeah. Monday night. I'm just kidding. All right, so other things are obviously, let's see, what the heck was it? Well, I'll just go with Mike's Hooker Hideout, right? The business plan might have a little bit of work to it because they're like, what does your business do? And I'm like, I'd love to tell you, but my wife might look in the trunk. But anyway, Valentine's Day is coming up, guys. So you better have something that your wife or significant other wants. I, myself, are going to get my wife my penis in a bow with a poem, right? So here you go. My penis is red. My balls are blue. Here's my penis. You know what to do. Let my penis go. I'm Mike Todd. Thank you.
Mike Todd, everybody keep it going for Mike Todd. He's in the Marines. Just kind of a side note to that, every late show Friday night, if you bring your military ID and make reservations in advance, if you're in the military, don't steal a military ID. We let you into the shows for free here at Tacoma Comedy Club. So that's pretty cool, right? This club's amazing. Give them a round of applause. The servers are great. The staff is amazing. One of the best comedy clubs in the country. They do a great job. And we have another comedian for you from Federal Way. Please welcome to the stage, Matt Jarvis, everyone.
So, like Corey said, I'm from Federal Way, which means I tuck my kids in each night to the sound of gunshots. The other day, my kids asked what the sound of gunshots was, and I had to think quick, and I said, it's when the tooth fairy farts. So now they're excited by the sound of gunshots, which again, Federal Way, it's good. I haven't always lived in Federal Way. I grew up in Enumclaw. Oh, you've been there too. I don't want to brag, but I am a bit of a local legend there. In fact, next time you're in Enumclaw, just roll the windows down, and as you try not to vomit from the smell of cow shit, listen closely, and you'll still hear the sheep calling my name. Matt! Matt! See, in Enumclaw, the men are men, and the sheep are scared. Last summer, I was up in Canada with my family, and I went bungee jumping with my 6-year-old daughter. Apparently in Canada, it's illegal to enter the country if you've had a DUI, but it's perfectly fine to tie a rubber band to a 6-year-old's ankle and throw her off the bridge. You would think she'd be impressed that her dad went bungee jumping with her, but when she tells the story, she says, "I laughed and Princess here screamed like a little girl." Now, I know what you're thinking, what kind of shitty dad takes a little girl bungee jumping? Which is the same thing I hear from my parole officer each week. And I'm not gonna lie, bungee jumping was scary, but not half as scary as the court-ordered vasectomy that followed. I mean, what kind of pervert goes to college for 10 years to become a scrotum surgeon? And is that really the guy you want handling your chicken skin duffel bag? So there I am laying on the table, and he's got a knife in one hand, and the other hand he's got my swamp nuts. And I should have just let him focus, right? It's important business. But I can't help but ask, I said, "Doctor, what made you decide to become a physician of penis?" Or peni, I think is the plural form. And he glares at me, he mutters some bullshit about it being a noble profession, and I feel a sharp stabbing pain in my scratchy satchel. It's not good. That should have been my sign to just shut the hell up. But as you can imagine, I was nervous, and I had done quite a lot of self-medicating before the procedure. And I couldn't help but notice that the doctor was continually staring at my junk. As of course he should have been, since that's where his work was. So I thought, what could I say? What could I say? And again, I'd been self-medicating, so I say, "Doctor, is there any chance you can teach my wife to fondle balls like that?" I'm not totally clear on what happened next. About a week later, I woke up from the coma. And next to the hospital bed, there was a jar with Itchy and Scratchy in there, my testicles, and a note from the dick doctor. And it read, "Dear asshole," it's not a very polite doctor, "Dear asshole, now your wife can literally carry your balls in her purse." Joke's on him, I've been married for 14 years. Those balls have been in her purse for a long, long time. Long time. So last Tuesday, my wife and I were, having sex, which means that we had scheduled it 2 months in advance. And it was in that I'm glad you guys think that's funny. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? It's the first Tuesday. No, shoot, it's not the first Tuesday. But we have to sneak it in that narrow window of time between when the kids go to bed and the magical effects from that little blue pill wear off. It's a very short window of time. And so we're, you guys know, right? We're going at it. And my wife starts screaming, get out, get out. And so I'm thinking, this is some nice role playing here. This is kind of fun. 14 years, usually it's just like, are you done, And I look over, and there's my 6-year-old daughter staring right at us. So my wife keeps screaming, get out, and all I can think is, I'm glad you didn't catch me with the sheep. I'm mad, that's my time. You guys have been a great crowd.
Matt Jarvis, everybody, one more time for Matt Jarvis. Get out, get out. That's funny. I think the term's pull out, but whatever. That's your last student performer. Give them all a big round of applause, everybody. You've got your checks. I know a lot of you have got your checks, and the servers and staff, again, the bartender, server staff here are great. They work really. Monday night's not really, it's typically a night they come in, and so they work their ass off to help all you. And this is a big crowd. This might be the biggest crowd we've ever had for these graduation shows. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Throw an extra bucker down, too. They gotta take care of some things. It's her birthday right there. Give her a round of applause. It's her birthday, working on her birthday. It's very exciting. So, give her a little extra. But we do have one more treat for you. The co-teacher for this session of the class with me is my good buddy. He's been on the Bob and Tom show across the country. He headlines all over the country. Sometimes he lets me open for him, and sometimes he won't let me, even if I want to. And we perform together, too, sometimes. Anyhow, please welcome to the stage Andrew Rivers, everyone.
Thanks for coming out. It's good to be here. I was at Starbucks the other day, and this guy in line in front of me bought my coffee for me. I was like, why? I'm always suspicious when people do nice things. I'm like, what do you want out of this? He goes, nothing, man. It's just a random act of kindness. Now you can take that karma and pass it on to someone else. I was like, well, this is actually karma coming back to me. Because I buy girls drinks all the time, and I don't get anything back for it. I'm one step ahead of you. I have a lot of female friends because they put me there, and sometimes they'll ask me to walk them to their car late at night, which is a scary thing. Number one, that has to happen. Number two, don't you want to choose someone a little more masculine? That's not gonna work. Now we're both victims. That's fucked up. You just doubled the crime rate. Look at that. Selfish. Yeah, maybe that's her plan. Some guy comes running after her. She just shoves me down so she can escape. He's the weak one. Get him? He has soft hands. It's fucked up. Now I have to get someone to walk me, to walk you to your car, and then you gotta drive me back. My parents are very concerned about my dating life because my brother's been married for 8 years. So now there's all this pressure. Whenever I visit my parents, they're like, it's your turn. Oh, when are you gonna bring a girl home? And I'm like, I don't know. They're like, well, we want to meet some of the girls that you meet. I'm like, no, you don't. I was seeing this girl recently, and things are going pretty well, but then I found out she decided to date a different guy. Yeah. I don't know how else to put that. There wasn't like a rose ceremony where she gave it to someone else. I just saw a Facebook post one day, and I was like, fuck, I thought I was close. That's how that happens. That's modern day. Like when you apply for a job, they don't call you and go, we went with a better candidate. They just don't return your calls. And they're like, hopefully he takes a hint. So she decided to date this other guy, which is fine, but then I found out the guy she's dating is a rapper and a drug dealer. And yeah, I get it. You want someone with a more stable income, you know, but when girls don't want to date me, I don't get mad at that, especially if it's a better option, right? Like if you want to date a firefighter, I'm like, yeah, great choice. I wouldn't pick me either. I get it. You know? A rapper, that's where I draw the line. A rapper, he wasn't even a good rapper. That's my problem. I looked him up. I looked up his songs. I was like, this is bullshit. Have some standards with your entertainers. I'm a much better comedian than he is a rapper, right? Bet he's not in Tacoma on Monday. This could be us, but you playing. I get it. I don't know. Comedian's boring. It's not exciting. You know, women want dangerous, exciting. Oh, he's exciting. He's dangerous. I'm like, yeah, to you. I don't do drugs. I'm boring. I'm boring. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke pot because I'm a comedian. Like, I sleep till noon. I eat McDonald's every day. What is pot gonna do for me that I haven't mastered on my own at this point? The other day, I spent 40 minutes on the phone because I thought I got my car towed, but I was in the wrong parking lot. You know what I'm saying? That happens to me every day sober. And it's like, look, pot, if you want business, you're gonna need to bring something new to the table. I got this handled. I've only smoked pot a couple times. The first time I smoked pot, I was in Boy Scouts. Yeah, sounds like a made-up thing, but this is true. I was in Boy Scouts. To be fair, they didn't say which trees to study, but I got my merit badge, and ever since then, every time I smoke, I just turn into like very stereotypical stoner. I'm like, this music speaks to me, man. You know? It's like this song is a metaphor for my life. Like I always want girls to shake their Laffy Taffy, but they just won't. I don't understand. The 6 people that get that song. It's good. I don't do drugs, but I'm very drug curious. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, there's people that are bi-curious, you know? That's not me. No offense to any of you, or Corey. No offense, just, you know. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just at a point in my life where I know I don't want things inside me. And I know there's ways around it without penetration. This is technicality. Stop trying to convince me. I just got my mind made up, all right? But on drugs, I'm curious. Like, I have friends that do drugs, and I'm always asking them, like, oh, so if I take this, it'll feel like my parents love me? Is that how that works? I'm interested, but I need more information. My friend got a Xanax prescription recently, and I was so curious, I kept asking him questions, and he got so annoyed with me because every time I saw him, I'd be like, so how does that feel? Like, what does that do? He got so annoyed that he just gave me one of his pills. He's like, you're fucking stressing me out, man. Here, just take this. And so I saved it for a special occasion, you know? Because I learned in 6th grade science, you gotta have your control group. And, didn't want any interference with the results, so I saved it, and then I took it one day, and then nothing happened. I didn't feel anything, which I can only assume means that my life is perfect, and I don't need drugs to get by. Or I'm so fucked up, just one pill isn't gonna make a difference. Even Xanax is like, oh, this is a much bigger job than we anticipated. I love doing comedy. It's very fun. You get to meet all sorts of interesting people. I met a guy, he has a bomb shelter underneath his house. And 6 months ago when I met him, I was like, this guy is fucking crazy. And now, like after the election, I'm like, I think he has a point. You know, I don't know. This is a crazy dude. Like, he gave me a tour of his bomb shelter, and he was like, he's just saying all the weirdest shit. He's like, don't worry, the government knows about all my guns except for this one. I was like, pretty sure all of your guns are on a list somewhere. But he was like, yeah, hold it, see? See, and I was like, I think he's using me for my fingerprints right now. I don't know if this is right. I feel uncomfortable. You gotta be careful where you go after shows. A lot of fun people, though. I met a guy who's in the Secret Service, and after a show, and he was like, man, I could never be a comedian. That's gotta be the toughest job in the world. I was like, you have to shoot people. Well, you don't have to, but it's so much fun. I get it, you know. But I was like, I'd like you to meet my friend with the bunker. I could never be in the Secret Service, not even mentally, just physically. I'm not cut out for that job. I would not, like, I would jump in front of the president and the bullet would go through me. Like, this isn't stopping. You're better off putting a vest on a stick and just waving it. What a tough job, mentally, too. Mentally, what a tough, like, his job is to stop people from shooting Trump. Like, yeah, I don't know that I could do that. I'm not saying I would help, but I wouldn't get in the way. You know what I mean? Like, just, whoops. Oh, shit, bullets are fast, man. I didn't see that coming. That joke might be illegal right now. I don't know what. Free speech is kind of a gray area. I don't know. Whatever. Don't worry, I got a guy with a bunker, so I'm good. Kind of crazy. I don't like Trump. I don't know. He seems a little weird. Like he seems unstable. I just think like. I feel like he's gonna nuke somebody in like 3 more days, for sure. But he's not even gonna nuke anybody that deserves it. He's gonna bomb Florida, you know what I mean? He's like, you're talking shit about me on Twitter? Boom, you're dead, you know? Which, yeah, you just did make America great again. Good job. Hey, Trump, Texas is talking shit. I don't know if you would drop some bombs over there. Just a joke. One time a lady yelled at me, she's like, you can't bomb Texas, that's where we make the school books. Sounds like 2 birds with 1 stone, right there. It's just a joke, we're not gonna bomb Texas. You can't bomb Texas to make great calculators. Where else are you gonna get that, you know, so. I'll wait for you guys to explain it to you. So, see, Texas Instruments is a thing. Well, all right, end on one dumb joke, I guess. Saw a bumper sticker on a car. That's where you put them. It's not the joke yet. There's a dumb sticker that said, cars are like wives. If it ain't yours, don't touch. And it's on like a creepy van. I was like, I don't think anyone wants to touch either one of those things. I just want to get my own sticker. Just said, cars are like wives. I accidentally banged yours. You know, so all right, you guys are wonderful. My name's Andrew Rivers. Thanks for coming out.
Andrew Rivers, everybody, one more time for Andrew Rivers. I'm not bi-curious anymore. Curiosity fulfilled. Not fucking him, I'm better than that. It's not a man bun yet. You gotta get more. All right, never mind. It's fine. You guys had fun, right? We had a good time? I had a great time. We have a great time all the time. Teaching the class, they did great tonight. Give them one more big round of applause. You can get your cameras ready now. If you want to get your cameras ready now, we're going to have them come out here in a moment. We'll do a group picture that you can get photographs of the whole group on stage. And then after the show in front of the Tacoma Comedy Club banner, you could get some pictures there. I'll be back there as well. If you're interested, I have t-shirts so I can get home with gas money. It's a community collage. That's why it says community collage, if you want to get that. It's in the same font as Animal House. If you don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. So that's cool. And you can, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't, you know. I also have Collage Dropout, if you want a collage, if that's you, if that's, you just skipped community collage and then took 1 quarter quit, you can do that. And this one's kind of apropos, I also have electoral collage, because nobody knows what the fuck that does, apparently. Not sure at all what that does. Anyway, does anybody want just one of those? Anybody want one? Anybody want one? Oh, you do? Okay. Anybody else? That's it? Oh, that's one of those people? I just want to make sure okay, this one right here, this one's $20 in the back after the show. So if you want to, that's a lot of money I'm going to make. Oh my God, that's so great. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. 2 for 30, all 3 for 40. What one did you want? There you go. All right. The rest of you should defiantly get one. Be very angry about it. I know it was like 4 hours ago that joke was told, but come on. I'll be here Thursday night headlining the club. Thursday night, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff you didn't see, kind of fun. So if you want to come out to that for free, you're welcome to come out to that for free. Just let me know as you're leaving. I'll be headlining Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday I'll be here opening for Louis Anderson. You can come back and see Louis Anderson, comedy legend who once told me, I don't think you should do jokes about being skinny. Really? Fuck you. What does that mean? Nobody sees you as skinny. Okay. Pot kettle, right? But you can come back to those shows Thursday for free, Friday or Saturday for fucking money. And on your way out, say hi, take photographs, maybe get a tea, whatever. Keep coming back to Tacoma Comedy Club, TacomaComedyClub.com to get your tickets for future shows. It's an amazing club. Shows almost every night of the week at this point, Tuesday through Sunday, almost every Tuesday through Sunday shows right here. And then 1 Monday every quarter. So if you are interested in taking this Tacoma Comedy Academy and doing what these folks did, you're welcome to. On your way out, just get my card or one of the cards that has our information on it, and you could come take the class also. Who's interested in that? Oh, I like the sound of that. It's super fun. Ask your friends about it. Ask them if they liked it and enjoyed it and thought it was worth it. Anything else? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Also, I should say this, if you buy a shirt from me, you'll get 2 free tickets to a future show here at Tacoma Comedy Club. Now they're like, oh, okay, well now there's value. It's like a $600 value, fucking. You're a dummy if you don't buy one, if I'm being honest. Also, if you want to stick around for a little bit and hang out, we'll do this. You can hang out at the bar or around, and you can have a few more drinks if you want. We'll do about $3 draft beers and $3 fireball shots. How about that? I'm going to have some of those, because the classmates are going to pay for them. And yes, you can have my number and Snapchat. Okay, yeah. I'm not joking. I'm done with joking. That's all. Very aggressive. My favorite. Not bi-curious, but I am you-curious right now because it's dark and I don't know who I'm talking to, so this could be a real bad decision, but I don't care. That's what I do. I make bad decisions. All right, y'all, bring the people back onto the stage with a big warm round of applause. All of them, everybody. Big round of applause for all your students. Take some photographs. Do you have your phone?